Welcome my dear students for online class from Odhan English Center. Dear students, now I am going to discuss on English second paper for the HSC students. Today's topic, changing sentence, Jashore Board 2016. Going to next step. Dear students, question A. Notice carefully. Hilal refused the money. Hilal refused the money. Negative. Dear students, you have to change into negative. Question. Is there any auxiliary verb in this sentence? You have guessed there is no auxiliary verb in this sentence. So my dear students, you have to find, if there is no auxiliary verb, you have to find B1, B1 plus S or yes, or B2. So dear students, Hilal, this is subject. Refused, this is verb. So dear students, notice carefully, refused, ed, with this adding with this verb. So this verb is B2. So while changing into negative, if you find the structure, while changing into negative, you have to set did not after subject. You have to set did not after subject. Here subject Hilal. First you have to write subject Hilal, and then you have to set did not. You have to write B1 of B2. You have to write B1 of B2. And you have to set antonyms, the keyword of this sentence. Keyword refused. Antonym take. Took. Antonym refuse. Here keyword refuse, antonym take. So you have to set take, and you have to write next part of this sentence. Dear students, you can write with me and start now. negative. Negative. First you have to write Hilal. 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 You have to write did not, because in this sentence verb is B2. So you have to set did not. Did it. Not. You have to write B1 of B2. And you have to set antonym. You have to set antonym and of the keyword of this sentence. So in this sentence, keyword refuse. Antonym take. You have to write take. 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 And you have to write next part of this sentence. Next part, the money. TAC, the MONEY. Easily, we have solved this sentence. To my dear students, I hope you have understood better. Going to next step. Nasir earnestly desires to see her once. Nasir earnestly desires to see her once. Exclamatory. Dear students, you have to change into exclamatory. So, my dear students, uh, there is no tools. Very great, really. So, in the same way, you have to apply exclamatory to assertive to exclamatory. So, my dear students, there is no difference. You have to apply in this way, in the same way. The students, there is no article in this sentence. So, you should remember that adjective or adverb is used after how or how, after how. So there is no article in this sentence. So you have to set how. First you have to write how, and then you have to set adverb. In this sentence, adverb honestly, you have to write this word, this adverb after how. And then you have to write Nasi desires to see her once. And you have to set exclamation marks at the end of the sentence. In this way, you can change into exclamatory. So, my dear students, while changing into exclamatory, first you have to write how, because there is no article in this sentence. So, you have to set how. Exclamatory. Exclamatory. First, you have to write HOW, how. And then you have to write adverb. In this sentence, adverb, earnestly, EARNESTLY. This is adverb. And I have written this adverb after how. You have to write Nasir desires to see her once. NASIR, Nasir, DESIRES, desires. TOTOSWECHERONCE. You have to set exclamation marks. To my dear students, you can change into exclamatory from assertive by using this formula. If there is no truth, if there is no article plus very great really in a sentence, you can apply this formula. If there is no adjective or adverb, you have to apply this rule. in the same way. Going to next step. Question C. The house which I live in at present is comfortable. The house which I live in at present is comfortable. Simple. So, my dear students, question: is the sentence complex or compound? Firstly, you have to identify the sentence. Is the sentence complex or compound? You have to identify. So, my dear students, notice carefully. In this sentence, there is a conjunction which, and this conjunction uh, this is a conjunction of complex. If you find this conjunction who is that, this conjunction is of complex. So this sentence is complex sentence. Besides, in this sentence, two verb and two subject. This is verb, this is another verb. So this sentence is complex. So my dear students, notice carefully, be verb plus adjective, and this format qualifies this house. Be verb plus adjective, this format qualifies this house. Comfortable qualifies house. So my dear students, firstly you have to write principal clause. I live and I live, and you have to set object, the house, the comfortable house. Dear students, if you find the structure in the complex sentence while changing into simple, you have to come adjective plus noun. You have to come adjective plus noun. So my dear students, firstly you have to write principal clause I live. You can write simple, simple. First you have to write ILIVE. Dear students, I live in at present. This is principal clause. This is principal clause. So you have to set, first you have to write principal clause, and then you have to write object. In this sentence, object, adjective plus noun. You have to cut is and you have to set compatible before house. I live in. I live in a. The students, you have to article a and you have to cut the. I live in a comfortable 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 house. House. At, you have to write at present. At present. Present at present. So my dear students, easily I have solved this sentence. I have solved this sentence easily. You can change into simple from complex in this way by using this formula. The name of formula is adjective plus noun. You can apply. So my dear students, going to next step. Question D. He delivered a speech and everybody admired it. He delivered a speech and everybody admired it. Simple. Dear students, you have to change into simple. Question. Is the sentence compound or complex? Firstly, you have to identify complex or compound. So my dear students, notice carefully, there is a conjunction of compound. This conjunction is and. So this sentence is compound sentence. Exactly, this is subject, he, here subject, and another subject, everybody. This is to subject coordinate clause. Dear students, notice carefully. The delivered a speech. There is no place to go to sit in the principal clause. Dear students, this is principal clause. Everybody admired it. This is principal clause. This subject, there is no place to go or to sit in the principal clause. So you have to make, you have to sense, you have to make this subject and this verb. This you have to change into noun, this verb. And you have to set possessive. You have to set possessive. So my dear students, if you find a structure in this sentence, subject B2, and this is principal verb, another, this is principal verb. So if you find this structure and if the clause are jointed with and, while changing into simple, you have to come after plus possessive, the plus noun plus of plus possessive plus noun. Dear students, you have to come possessive. The format the plus noun plus of plus noun. And so, my dear students, you have to set, first you have to set after while changing into simple this sentence. So you can write, first you have to write, after, and then you have to change into noun, this word, of this word, deliver, this is verb, noun delivery, delivery, delivery. You have to set after, and you have to set the plus noun delivery, and you have to set off, and you have to cut off, and you have to set possessive form his speech, and you have to set comma, cutting, and. So my dear students, you have to write next part of this sentence. In this way you can change into simple if you find this sentence. SIMPLE, simple. First you have to write AFTER after. The, you have to write the plus this verb. You have to change into noun. Delivered, noun, delivery. DELIVERY. Delivery of, you have to cut A, and you have to set his instead of A. HIS, because there is no position in the principal clause to shift this subject. SPWCS, you have to write speech, and you have to set comma instead of and. You have to write next part of this sentence. You have to write principal clause. Everybody admired it. You have to write everybody admired it. EVERY BODY, everybody ADMIRED, admired it. So my dear students, this sentence you can change into simple in this way by using this formula. After the delivery of his speech, everybody admired it. I think this rule is applied correctly. You can apply. So my dear students, going to next step. Question E. It disturbed him, but he did not know the reason. It disturbed him, but he did not know the reason. Complex. Question. Is the sentence compound or simple? So my dear students, first you have to identify this sentence is compound or simple, because you have to change into complex. First, you have to identify. You have guessed. The students notice carefully. There is a conjunction in this sentence. This conjunction is but. This is conjunction of compound and two subject and two finite verb. It, he, two subject in this sentence. Two finite verb. Disturbed, did not know, no. Two finite verb in this sentence. So, and there is a conjunction of complex but. So, my dear students, exactly this sentence is compound sentence. While changing into complex, you have to come though, although. You have to come if you find the conjunction, the tools, but while changing into complex, you have to come though, although. So, my dear students, firstly you have to write though, although, and then you have to write it disturbed him. And you have to cut but and you have to set comma instead of but. You have to set comma instead of but. And then you have to write next part of this sentence. In this way, you can change into complex. So, my dear students, this sentence is very easy and interesting. So, you can write with me. complex, complex. So, my dear students, first you have to write though, although. THOUGH, though. It. You have to write it disturbed him. DISTURBED, disturbed HIM, him. You have to set comma and then you have to write, you have to cut but. You have to set comma instead of but. You have to write next part of this sentence. Next part, he did not know the reason. He, did it, NOT not, KNOW, know, the REASON. So, my dear students, notice carefully how easily the sentence solved. The sentence, how easily I solve the sentence. How easily I solve the sentence. You can apply this formula. You can change into complex by using this formula from compound. So, my dear students, I hope you have understood better and clearly. Better and clear. The students, if you do not any grammatical rules, you can write comments in my comments box. I will try to solve. So, my dear students, see you next time. I will be for you with a new video. Till this, you will remain, you will spend a good day. Thank you very much. See you next time.